Oh, hell yeah, brother. I wonder if she'll crank up. That is wild. Dude, this thing's probably got like its own little habitat going. And there's a frog. Nothing like a little fixer-upper. So we're doing some kayak fishing today, exploring some back creeks way up the river systems here, and I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's super hot, so hopefully the GoPros won't overheat within 5 minutes, but that's probably gonna happen. I'm gonna try my best to stay as cool as possible, and hopefully these fish will cooperate. So stay tuned and let's catch some fish. Okay, so I turned down the quality a little bit. I usually record on 4K, but right now we're gonna do some 1080 HD just for a bit and see if that affects how quickly this stuff overheats, because my guess is when the GoPro's working really hard, it probably overheats a lot quicker. So we'll start with this, and I apologize if the video is slightly worse than it normally is, but it really shouldn't be bad. It's still HD, so. Absolute dime of a first cast. Put it right up in the dang tree. The tide, or I guess, yeah, this is a tidally influenced area, but tide and water levels a little higher than I would like. So hopefully everything's not run up into the Cypress swamp. Definitely have that choice if they wanted to go all the way up in there. Water temperature is 66 degrees. So it's a little warmer. I'm sure that's just surface temperature. I bet down there it's a little bit cooler. So it's super hot today, but it's not that deep along the banks. It's 6 feet out here in the middle. Got this little swim bait right here. It's just a Z-Man Slim Swims, and I put it on a trout eye jig head, so it's a little bit of a smaller profile. You know, normally you put this on a Ned head, or whatever it's called. We're gonna try several different techniques too, so see if we can get some sort of pattern figured out just to catch something. Casting from the kayak's a little bit different from casting from land or the boat. Come on. There we go. Such a cool environment fishing these natural ecosystems though. In my opinion, catching a fish out of something like this is 10 times cooler than a lake or a pond or something that's man-made. The tide seems to have turned. All this water's starting to head out now, so maybe within the next couple hours we'll see some of these fish pushing out of the swamp and back into this main creek system, and I can get my hands on something cool here. But I'm gonna keep pushing. I think I might try to get all the way to the back of this creek. It's pretty much a dead end. It just empties into Cypress swamp, and the main creek system sort of just stops. So that's what we're doing. Been throwing the jig for a little bit. I might switch back up to the swim bait in a minute here, but yeah, I think our best window is probably gonna be toward the end of the day, closer to dark. These Cypress swamps boast unparalleled beauty that nothing can compete with. Whenever I'm out here, I get put into this meditative state. Bro, why isn't it coming undone? It's fucking right here. Alright, we might just have to break this thing. I don't think I've ever felt calmer and more peaceful. Fuck that, dude. I don't know how the hell that happened. I mean, truly, nature is therapy. I think this creek is called Penny Creek, and they should call it Penile Creek. Get out. If this doesn't get out, I'm gonna actually, like, you're gonna see me on the news. Oh, thank God. Nah, jokes aside though, this place is awesome. It's just when those snags should come out and you're literally touching the lure with your rod tip, it makes me a little violent. It's so freaking pretty out here, but there is no fish. I haven't got anything. I've thrown swim baits, I've thrown jigs, I've thrown this bright pink obnoxious worm, and nothing, not even a bite. I haven't seen anything roll. The water temp, it's gotten a little colder as I've come up the creek, which is interesting. It's still just, I think it's pretty much still a winter pattern for the most part, kind of transitioning into spring. We just need that, once that water comes up to 70, it's game on for this kind of fishing, but we just got a little bit of time still. We got plenty of time to not catch anything. Ooh, hey there, Mr. Alligator. Watch him just come smoke me, that'd be tight. Be funny. Well, we rolled over him. He's somewhere back there. Oh, look at this nice stump. Would be a shame if there was a nice bowfin on it and it just wanted to slurp up a bubblegum pink worm. Dude, I just got thumped by a stick. Okay, that's wraps. I think what we're gonna do is come back out here a little later in the year on a low tide, because high tide, those fish are just gonna be running way up into the swamp and just not accessible at this time. So it is what it is. A little rough out there today, but you know, at least we got to spend the time that we did in this beautiful place, and that's really all you can ask for. So appreciate y'all for watching and stay hooked.
See?
Yeah, there he is. Cool. It's just chilling. Is that a pretty predictable spot where you'd expect to find one? That's awesome. He's prettier than the last one. I think he's pretty. I would consider him a pretty one. Look at the dude.
Hell yeah, that's a cool one to see too. You get a quick look at his tail before he's gone.
Down there, that's an orange.
It's
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah.
I wish I could get him out, but I'm gonna hurt him if I pull.
Yeah,
So,
best not to. Maybe he'll come back out.
bye, buddy.
Good one.
That was cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah, today's your day then.
Sweet.
Hope so.
I'd love to see one.
Here, come right here. You'll get a
Better view.
Not of his head, but
Look at his body. Oh yeah. Look at it a little bit. You see, yeah, he's got a little bit of that rusty orange.